Yeah, hi guys. Today we are going to see the Monstack assignment for top side. This is actually an interview assignment we are doing. So the assignment of the title is given as a Monstack social media dashboard. So I have applied for a backend part, and let's first see the objective here. The aim of this assignment is to assess your expertise as an experienced Monstack developer by creating a comprehensive social media dashboard web application. So in the assignment details, they have mentioned like backend and frontend part. As I have applied for backend part, I'm going to do that thing. We have also got a confirmation from our person stating that we only need to do the relevant tech stack, which you can read it over here exactly. So yeah, we'll be doing that now. So yeah, what is the backend part? Let's see that. So in the backend part, using NodeJS and ExpressJS, we'll be developing a RESTful API for handling social media data, including posts, comments, and user profiles. So the second thing is that we need to implement user authentication and authorization, for which we are planning to use some libraries for authentication and authorization purposes. Thirdly, we need to utilize MongoDB as the database to store social media content. So yeah, anything else? Additional features we need to incorporate WebSockets. So I think that will be relevant for the front end because the front end is where we are going to show notifications. Implement data analytics to display user engagement. So data analytics and user engagement can be done in backend as well as front end, but to view it properly, it needs to be in front end. So I think skipping that would be a sensible option. So for submission requirements, I think yeah, we need to do some submission requirements. We will do that shortly. So to evaluate including backend data development, features. Yeah. So let's implement the video. So without further ado, let's just see our assignment first. So yeah, this is the thing. Let's just close this and start over. So yeah, the starting point will be the index.js. So no, that's one. So yeah, this I'll just walk you through what we have done. So we just take an Express and Passport. Passport is the library which we are going to use for authorization and authentication purposes. Same way as Passport JWT. JWT is nothing but JSON Web Token, which will be a generator token. With that we will be providing this token as a bearer token in authorization of Postman. For this project demonstration, we are going to use Postman actually. So from there we can use this authorization token to perform CRUD operations. I'll show you in short while what I meant. So this is just a basic structure of an index.js or the starting point. Successful on port 3000. Okay, so let's just go to our routes page first. So this is our routes where we have followed an empty structure over here. We have skipped the views part over here as this is the backend part. So yeah, let's see our routes first. So similarly, we have imported all things. So these are the three controllers which we are using, which we have also imported over here. The user, post, and comment. User will be everything as the name suggests will be relevant to the user. Post will be everything that is with the post, and comments, as the name suggests, will be with the comment. So the first route will be for user registering the user. Next will be for logging in the user. Let's just go through all the routes and then I'll show you the others. So the next thing is for post creating. So this is for adding a post or creating a post. As in social media, it's a post, right? So we are going to do that. Next, we are going to do the post. So based on the post ID, we'll be able to separately view a post. The second thing is we need to update a post. These are the CRUD operations, guys, which I'm mentioning now. So create, read, update, and delete. So we have create, read. We're going to update now. The same thing, we have the same structure we are following, where we are going to give the post ID so that we can update that particular post. And as per the CRUD, the last thing will be the delete. So we'll be able to delete a post from the database. So as I mentioned earlier, we'll be using MongoDB as the database. So the next thing will be to view all the user posts. So for example, if in the social media, as we all know, if you click on one particular user, we'll be able to see all his posts and all his activity, right? So that thing is handled by view user post controller function over here. So, but this particular route, where we give the user ID so that all the posts of that particular user ID, that specific user are displayed. So feed is nothing but all the posts from all different users are going to get displayed. That is going to be this functionality. So after completing our post, next we are going to focus on the comment section over here. So similarly, we are going to do CRUD over in the comments also. And as you might have already noticed, for everything we have authentication over here. so that no other user apart from the owner or the author of that particular post or comment can delete it. But the caveat also here is that, for example, as you all know, if you delete a post, all the comments associated with the post also will get deleted, right? So that is an exception over here. So the same CRUD is followed up here. We are going to add a comment. Next, view a comment based on the comment ID and post ID. Similarly, update that comment and delete that comment. Similar to what we have done for specific user post and view all the posts, we have done that also. So we can also see what all the comments that particular specific user has made using this over here. And finally, we can see the post ID here. So nothing over here. This is what this mentions is that, for example, if you take a post, we can view all the comments of that particular post. So that's a function is handled over here. So after this, we'll just go to our controllers. First, I'll show you the models over here. So let's start with the user model over here. User schema is very simple over here. We have username and password. We are going to also hash the password and have some reference to post or comment, so that we can associate our user with that particular post or comment and make him the author of that. So over here I have made the hashing thing. So after this, when we are going to have a method called as isValidPassword, which is going to compare the passwords and provide us with the authentication or authorization at a later stage. I'll show you that in a short while. So next we have the post.js. So in the post.js, what we are going to do is we are going to have a title for the post, and in content I have given as text, image and tag. So as we have all seen that in the post we have a text area, we can add some image and we'll add some hashtags, right? So that's what I've split it as these three different parts here. All these three things have type as string, which we can also add or change or manipulate later as per our wishes. But now for simplicity, we have just taken it as string. So next we have got an author, which will be automatically added. We don't need to provide any data when we're going in the post plan and making the request. So we have also associated comments with it, so that we'll come to know that what comment is going to comment the what post. For that association purpose, we have given comments over here. So yeah, nothing fancy over here. So comment.js is going to be the similar thing, where you're going to have an author and post automatically implemented into it. We don't need to provide any particular data for it. That's how we have written our logic. And we are just going to give one comment which will be of type string, so that will get added to that particular post. So now let's go for the user. Before going into the controllers, I would like to show you the configuration which we have written. Firstly, Mongoose. This is a very basic configuration. We have connected to our database and just given some console messages to help us debug. Nothing fancy over here. So passport.js is where we have implemented all the authorization functionality over here. So we have added the user model imported, and we are going to extract the authorization header as a error token over here. That particular method we are going to use over here. And secret key I've just given as Ninja, so that it helps with our so passport.use, we have given a new strategy over here. We are going to check, and if we are going to find that particular ID, we are going to just provide with the authorization or JWT token of it. So yes, let's move on to the controllers part now. So for user.js, we have just grabbed the JSON web token from JWT and the model. So first thing will be register. In register, we are going to just take the data of the register, and we are going to check if username is already going to exist. So if username is already going to exist, we are not going to allow it to register, because that's how social media works. Right? We cannot have two same people with the same name, in my opinion. So yeah, once we find that this particular user name is unique, we are going to register him and send a message stating registration is successful. Similarly, if any error occurs, we are going to capture it and say internal server error. The status code 500. Next, we are going to see the login function over here. So the login is nothing but we are going to do this thing over here, where we are going to similarly find the user from the database and check if that particular credentials which the user has provided matches. If not, we are going to provide bad credentials. So for both we have done, you can check it out here. For username also you are going to fill the thing, and next we are going to check for the password whether it's a valid password. I show you the isValid method before, right? So that we are going to use it over here. So secondly, if everything is done properly, we are going to display message saying authentication successful, and we are going to assign him a token. We have set the expiration as 24 hours. If any error occurs, we will capture it on internal server error. So let's go to the post now. So in post we have done implemented all the CRUD operations also. So you feel free to take a look. The code is already posted in GitHub, but I'll just rush through this. So yeah, the create functionality is where we are going to just grab the data and put it into the database to put it precisely. This is the functionality we have to implement it. So second thing is to view the post. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to just this is get request actually. So we are going to get that particular thing, and we are going to populate the author and username also, so that we'll know the entire details of the post. I'll show you in a short while in Postman, or you can also feel free to go to Postman. The link is already given in the submission, and you can do it for yourself and see. I'll try to make it. So next thing is update in the CRUD operation. So similarly, we are going to, if that particular post ID which you are providing is not found, we are going to say post not found. Or if we are not the particular author of that post, we will get a message saying access denied. So next we are going to update all the data and save it to the post, and then we will be generating a response saying post updated successfully with this particular details mentioned. Similarly, if we get any error, internal server error, and it follows that standard over here, everything if something goes wrong, we are going to enter an internal server error and provide the user with what the error occurred. So delete, similar way we are going to find and delete that particular thing. So this particular post we are going to find and delete. So for the comments we are going to delete all the comments associated with the post. I told you earlier, right? So we are going to grab the comment thing over here, and we are going to issue the delete any command if that particular post ID is what we are going to mention. And for deleted post, we are going to only delete that particular post, right? So it's find one and delete method is followed over here. So then we are going to update all the data to the user, because we have dynamically, we have to manually change that, right? So the user will be associated with that particular post, and when we delete it, we want to delete the association. So we have done it over here. So yeah, view user post is I told you mentioned, right? That particular user, all posts will be mentioned over here. So if that user does not have any post, we are going to mention no post found for the user. Otherwise, we will show the post. Viewer post is all the like a feed request over here. All the posts from belonging to all different users will be displayed. So rushing to the comments thing. So similarly, the CRUD operations are followed over here. There is nothing fancy I've changed over here. It's follows the same logic which we saw in post. So yeah, I'll just quickly show you the GitHub and Postman. So we have posted the over here, and you can see all the relevant necessary documentation over here. And I've also provided the exact documentation link and the project link where I have posted. The demo link will be this particular video link, which I will do in a short while. So we have given a complete documentation over here. Let's just do the complete documentation. Yeah, so here I have mentioned everything what we need to do and how this thing works. So for all the 14 different requests, I have given all the data and the director, everything is provided over here. Right? You can take a look over here. And this is the hosted thing. And if you click on the documentation, it will take you directly to this page. I've also provided the links over here. So yeah, I hope that brings us to the end of the video. I think we have another 2 minutes with this demo. So just try to show you important things. So just go to user registration. So I think already this particular user is registered. So let's then we'll get install server error, I believe. So yeah, we get an install server error. Username already exists. So let's change the username to let's say India, and the password can remain the same. So let's just give it. So as we mentioned, we have a registration successful. So let's grab the same data and go to the user login also. So let's go to user. So this is our login credentials. Let's check. Yeah, we have an authorization token. Only after grabbing this authorization token, we will be able to do any of this particular operations listed over here. So feel free to do it because my video time is actually ending. So thanks guys. I hope this project selects.